Welcome back to my dollhouse, based on the set of Skeldale House, from the TV series All Creatures Great and Small. Today we'll be working on the living room. I've been busy making over this green leaf Jefferson dollhouse. It was built for me by my mom because she's awesome, and she's always enthusiastically supported all of my creative endeavors, and she's very creative herself. As the makeover continues, I'm turning each of the spaces into the rooms inspired by the show. The attic bedroom, Siegfried's office, the upstairs hall, the vet exam room, the foyer, the kitchen, the living room, and the to-be-determined space. I've already done a room box of Mrs. Hall's office/scullery, shown in a previous video. So that brings us to the main house. Here's what the outside looks like currently. I'm working on the door both inside and out, so that's why it's a little wonky in the picture. And this is also a good time to mention that I'm a crafter doing this for fun and not an artist, by the way. Which is a good segue to this room. This is the before shot of the living room. And I chose this room to turn into the living room instead of the room with the fireplace because I want the room with the fireplace to hold the aga for the kitchen. And this way, this puts the family's more private spaces all together on the second floor too. So since the house used to be the colonial salt box design, I went vaguely colonial here when I first started decorating. These are representative pieces that I used, sort of an Americana military world traveler feel. I didn't really know who I was designing the room for, so I just collected things that I liked at the time. Okay, so here's a video clip from the show featuring their living room.
You'll be walking by Christmas.
I wouldn't be surprised. Did you decide what you're going to do for his birthday?
I thought we might have a tea party. Do it up at Deston on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that'd be lovely. No, I could make a birthday cake instead of a Christmas one.
Oh.
Just because he were born on the 25th don't mean I should miss out.
Exactly. You can't have a boy being upstaged. Not even by the big man himself.
James, we'll send a thunderbolt.
Okay, so here are some still photos. As you can see, there's lots of 1930s period brown furniture in warm butter yellow tones, and the inexplicable brass bear statue. I would have thought they would have had a horse there, but the bear does bring a nice sense of age to the show. And this is a good shot that shows the record player and more of the accessories in the room. So that brings us to my room. I tried to include a lot of the same accessories in this room as well. I already had the gold curved sofa and the tiled fireplace, so they were sort of the launching points for the room. I built the surround around the fireplace. Don't look at it too closely. The vases are super glue bottle lids, and I stole my husband's tie to make the slip-covered geometric chair that I'm realizing is blending into the bookcases there a little much. And since Tricky the Pekingese is visiting, I made his chaise lounge, a Fortnum and Mason treat hamper, and his little plate of treats. The hamper is actually made from a pencil sharpener and ribbon, and the curtains are from a tote bag that my sister gave me. Don't tell her. Well, actually, she'd be okay with it. It just had the perfect colors, and it was a heavy enough material to hang nicely. I set up a cribbage game, and I made the brass bear out of air-dry clay. And Tricky is on the sofa instead of his chaise lounge. I made him as well, and let's just say he's a placeholder until a better miniature Tricky comes along. So while I was working on the house, I also enjoyed finding other inspiration for 1930s era living rooms, like this ad for Carpen Furniture and this current design by Miles Red that has a definite Art Deco 1930s feel to it. So with those in mind, I rearranged the living room just for fun, just to bring in more of that 1930s Art Deco feel and a little bit more sparkle and color. And just like my attempts at Tricky, it's still a work in progress, but that's just like real life. So there we go with the All Creatures Great and Small living room. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it if you would click the like button and share the link. And as always, for more decorating ideas, visit my website, ifitweremine.com.